But I also wanted to find out what motivates those people who say they troll. But everyone we spoke to refused to be interviewed, except for one. We had to agree not to reveal his identity. You've got a distinction, haven't you, between trolling
Yes.
and cyberbullying. You think the distinction's very important, so just explain that to me.
Trolling is entertainment. Yes, it's basically winding someone up. Cyberbullying is completely different and is as illegal as any other type of bullying.
So you're saying what you do is okay because you're not terrorising someone, you're just insulting them, basically.
Correct. I'm there to insult their intelligence, and I'm there to upset the apple cart.
Just tell me some of the things that you've posted that have kind of caused outrage.
I posted a couple of tweets regarding the Hillsborough disaster. One of the tweets was of two fat people, and I said, "This is what crushed the 96."
And you thought it was funny? Did you?
Yes, I did. I still do.
Yeah. And then that went on because you said something very offensive about the young child who was murdered in Liverpool, Jamie Bulger.
I didn't think it was offensive to mention his name.
But it wasn't his name that they were offended by, it's what you said about him, which is kind of so offensive to so many people that we couldn't remotely say it on TV. How do you justify causing so many people distress and hurt?
It isn't my responsibility what others find upsetting. If you don't like it, turn it off.
So you're putting the blame onto the people who are getting offended?
Yes, correct. I don't target anyone. I didn't send anyone an email. Yeah, they chose to read those particular...
Do you not care about the offence and the hurt you cause?
No, I don't. If I did, we would all end up being silent in case we offended somebody.
People who systematically troll, who keep on doing it to lots of people, are getting something out of it. A lot of that seems to be about getting attention and recognition and notoriety. And those people are doing it for different reasons. They're doing it because they believe it is their right to sabotage people who they don't agree with, and it is their right to be heard and that everyone should agree with them.
But you've got children, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Do they know what you post?
They're the ones receiving most of the death threats at the moment.
So you're hurting your own family?
No, they don't get hurt by it. They have learned...
As a result of your actions, your own children and your wife are receiving death threats, and you're okay with that?
Yes, absolutely. If that's the price for free speech, they are perfectly happy with that.
Are they?
Yes.
Does it give you pleasure?
Yes, it's a form of entertainment. I see it in its literal form. Trolling is running fishing lines through a shoal of fish and seeing what you can catch.
So do you see yourself as some kind of satirical terrorist or something?
A satirical terrorist suits me adequately, yes.
Except a satirist mocks the powerful and you mock the weak and the vulnerable. So doesn't that make you a kind of nasty bully?
No. I mock the hypocritical and the powerful. Ask any
when you mocked the people at Hillsborough who died and their relatives, I mean, they're not the powerful.
No.
They're the dead and the vulnerable and the weak.
So am I no longer allowed to mention anyone that's dead on the internet? Is that the next logical step?
So you value your right to free speech more than you respect people's kind of feelings, basically?
Yes, definitely.
So you just don't mind if they get really upset by that kind of thing? You think they've got it coming?
I just don't care.
Have you ever felt sorry for anything you've written?
No.
Not even remotely?
Never.
Do you know the most striking